This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 24th ranked team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 4th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. We'll call for the fair catch here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
It's a shotgun run call. Ball carrier tackled there. You need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Running with purpose. That picks up a 1st down, spotted at the 39.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The ball's hustled to the line to run the hurry up.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Pitch to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Knox. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And they've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The back's got it. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. First down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
The ball's come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the back gets the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They can't stop him. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fowles.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
First and 10 will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands. It's Scott. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great comp.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Alabama. No chance to catch him.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And that is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And the back now goes in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Now, the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to throw. It's Knox. The pass rush closing in. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he slings this pass over the middle. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Vols will kick this deep, begin the second half. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. He's going to take off here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff to the back. And you'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. It's a run to the left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. And we'll see if they can convert.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they hand the ball off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Tide. They go in front here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. First and goal, handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And this big crowd doing everything possible possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The running play called on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
The shotgun handoff here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, an interception late in the game like this in a tie game in the red zone. You just don't know how many opportunities you're going to get the ball back.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the option play here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust.
When you really roll the dice here throwing the football, the offensive line's got to do a much better job of protecting the quarterback. They're lucky that's not a safety.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A change of direction. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the right here. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And the runner takes off to his right. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. They'll go hurry up here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Also run a bounce close to the end zone. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game.
And is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Alabama will likely just try to run the clock out here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. The ball is picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Last gasp, ball's incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. There might not be a sweeter